Hello and welcome to another Team Tiny Hop. Today we are featuring Summer Quarters designs. These are floral digital stamps and we have 4 of them that will be featured throughout the hop today. We will also have 2 winners from this hop who will receive 2 digital stamps of their choice from Summer Quarters Etsy shop. To win, all you need to do is comment on as many videos in the hop as you can. And to get double entries into the drawing, just go to Summer Quarters Instagram page and like the Team Tiny post hop, as well as follow Summer Quarters on Instagram. So for my video, I'm using the Daisies digital design, and I really love the sweetness of this. It's just pretty, and I don't know, daisies are typically white, right? But I wanted them yellow. That's how I saw them, especially since I wanted to use this envelope that I received from a Honeybee Stamps order, and I kept them because I really like the design. And so I tried first with Mod Podge and covered that in a really heavy cardstock. It's like 120-pound weight, and I probably should have just use the Mod Podge on the bottom and not the top, because after I put it on the top, it just got really soft and it started to bubble in a couple places, and it was just shiny too, so I don't know if I have a gloss type Mod Podge. Maybe a matte finish would have been better. But I did that, and then I decided to dry, and then I was like, while it was drying, I decided to just use some heavy adhesive spray on the 120-pound weight, and that just worked a lot better. It just gave it a much simpler and cleaner look, and I was able to use it right away as well. So I probably will use the Mod Podge one eventually, but for this video I ended up using just the adhesive, and I just think it's a great backing. It's black and white, and so it can go with any kind of color, and I really like the yellow with it. There's nothing really special about my coloring. I use Spectrum Noir pens, and I use the citrus colors, starting with the lightest and going out to the darkest. I think I went back to the lightest just to blend it all together. I only did a few petals at a time, just so it didn't dry in between, and then I would get that, no blend coloring. I didn't want that look on this one. And I didn't care too much if I, bled outside the lines a little bit. The 120-pound is actually pretty good at not bleeding, but I was going to color in the areas that I couldn't cut out with black, so it kind of looked like they just kind of disappeared anyway. So I wasn't too worried about the bleeding. If you're new to digital stamps, don't feel threatened. I also am really new to these. What I have found that I really love about them, though, is that you can size them pretty much to any size that you want, and it makes it easy to create one-layer design cards. So for some reason, I always tend to want to cut these out. I don't know why. Just make it difficult on myself, I guess, because I don't have a Brother Scan and Cut. But it'd be really easy to just design these as a one-layer card, and you could do some masking on them if you wanted to do the background, but just a lot of options with the one-layer card. And if you have a toner printer, you could print these out and use foiling on them as well. So I knew I wanted to do something different inside the center of the daisies, so I recently got this mixed media powder in bone from Ranger, and it's got little bits and chunks kind of in it, so it's not, I don't know, it's got different colors, and it's a little more chunky than regular embossing powder. So, and I didn't want any of the white background showing. So I have this embossing pen, ink pen, that's in black. So I've never used it before, so I thought, well, this would be a good place to try it. And I really liked it, covered up really well, and you took the embossing powder really well too. Jen, who is the creator of these designs, is actually a botanist, so she is very familiar with the design of flowers, and so these are very realistic looking, and I love that about them. So after I fussy cut the daisies out, I just used a Stampin' Up! Black marker to color the white spaces in the flowers that I wasn't able to cut out, that were just like right in the middle there. And I really liked that it kind of cleaned that up. And I also went around the edges with the black to hide any of that white space as well. So hopefully you're more careful than I am when using a black pen to go around the edge of your images. I have a tendency to always let my pen slip, and so I have to be sure to go from the back and just be really careful when I'm doing this. I have ruined an image or two just by not being as careful as I should be. So as you can see from my Mod Podge piece, it dried fairly wrinkly. It's really shiny, so all the imperfections really show, but I will use it probably eventually, but I'm definitely happier with the spray adhesive. I was able to get 2 panels out of the piece that I put together. One's kind of an odd size, so I went with the more traditional A2 size, and trimmed it down. And then I was looking through this pack of wood bits, that different little shapes that I got from Target like years ago. It's just this odd little box of wood pieces, and it was really inexpensive, and I just continued to hang on to it throughout the years, and occasionally bring it out. And I had thought about using this Stampin' Up! Set that I had with the are they pentagons, hexagons, 1 2 3 4 5 6 sided, what is that, I don't even know. So shapes and it actually, the stamps fit on the little wood bit that I found perfectly, but then as I'm putting it together, I end up changing things around a little bit. I am a very slow processor when I work to put cards together. I kind of have an idea in mind, but most of the time I really don't know what the end result will be. So I wanted to use this stamp that said, "Hello, sweet friend," something really simple, and I ended up not using that original shape with the stamped image on it. I used StazOn on the wood piece. It works really great to stamp on wood, to stamp on vellum, to stamp on your acetate or cellophane bags, and it comes in a wide variety of colors. So I ended up using this teardrop shaped wood tag for my sentiment, and I really like how it turned out, and wrapped the baker's twine around 3 times and popped that up on some foam tape so that it would have space for the twine. It would be just sit better on the card. And then I had some struggles with the black shadow piece on top of the base of the cardstock. It just you know, it's just, if you don't get a perfect sizing, then you just get a little bit of edging around there, and I didn't want any of that white to show from the base, so I had to trim it up a little bit. I don't know why with measurements you would think they would all come out the way they're supposed to, but it doesn't quite always work out that way. But I was really happy with this card, and I hope to hear how you like it and what you like, or how you do things with your cards, with as far as wood pieces or twine. And also, I hope you enjoyed the hop today. Please check out Summer Quarters on her Etsy and Instagram, and be sure to leave comments at all the stops along the hop so that you can be entered to win and have a chance to enjoy these digital stamps for yourself. There's also a discount code available at her shop that's good until the end of August, so be sure to check that out. All the information will be listed in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I would love it if you would subscribe to Pod Popper's Place, and I would love to see you back again. Thanks so much.